10 facts.
Paris, the city of light. Thomas Jefferson once said, "A walk about Paris will provide lessons in history, beauty, and in the point of life." There's a reason Paris is one of the most popular cities among travelers. Known as The City of Light or The City of Love, the streets of Paris overflow with culture, art, beauty, and history. Whether searching out Manet's water lilies at Musée de l'Orangerie, climbing the many steps of Sacré-Cœur, standing before the Eiffel Tower in awe, or searching out the best crepes along the Seine, Paris is a city that captures the hearts of millions every year. Believe it or not though, Paris wasn't always called Paris, and the Eiffel Tower wasn't supposed to be a permanent fixture. Everyone knows Paris. The City of Lights is the most visited city in the world. But it is also a very complicated city. History, society, and the people have deeply changed Paris through time. And even if you think you know everything about the City of Love, here is a list of our top 10 fun facts. Out Paris. 1. Jim Hayes, anyone's guest in Paris. A man in Paris called Jim Hayes invites complete strangers into his house each Sunday evening to have dinner. He has been doing this for more than 30 years, and often organizes exhibitions at his art gallery. You can get in touch with him on his website. Send Jim a message to make a reservation, and tell him the names of all who wish to attend, and wait until Sunday afternoon to get an answer. Then, get to his house in the 14th arrondissement and enjoy the party. 2. Paris during the occupation of France. In 1940, France was occupied by the Nazi army. But a lot of French and Parisians rose up against the occupying forces. There were several kinds of resistance. For example, in 1941, French rebels cut the elevator cables of the Eiffel Tower to keep Hitler from visiting it during his visit to Paris. When he faced the prospect of climbing more than 1500 stairs, he decided not to go up the tower. Also, it is known in France that the Great Mosque of Paris, you can see it on the picture above, sheltered Jews during these times, and supplied them with Muslim identity. 4. There is a Statue of Liberty in Paris. The fact that there is a replica of the Statue of Liberty in Paris is not a secret. Not more than the fact that the one in New York is a present from France to the United States. But what is more interesting is that Paris statue is facing New York's, symbolizing the French-American friendship. 5. It was once a site for vintage wine made from dead body. There used to be vintage wines which turns out apart from bones, decay, and dead bodies, there's some pretty good wine on offer within the depths of the catacombs too. At least, that was the case in 2017. 6. 1,665 steps to the top of Eiffel Tower. Visitors to the Eiffel Tower have to climb 1,665 steps to reach the top, unless they take the elevator. There are a mere 270 steps to reach the Basilica of the Sacré-Cœur. 7. A flat was locked for 70 years. A flat in Paris was left unoccupied under lock and key for 70 years, but the rent was paid every month. When the renter passed away, a painting by Boldini valued at more than $2 million was found inside. 8. There are more dogs in Paris than there are children, around 300,000 dogs. Dogs are truly man's best friends, but in Paris, best friend is taken to a whole other level. In Paris, we see that the Parisians are truly caring towards their pets, spending nearly $500,000 just to make sure their dogs are groomed and cared for. 9. The Eiffel Tower was supposed to be a temporary installation, intended to stand for 20 years after being built for the 1889 World Fair. 10. Paris was originally a Roman city called Lutetia. Quote, it's believed that Paris only has one stop sign in the entire city. One of the famous myths from Paris. The Eiffel Tower. With over 400 counted suicides to date, the Eiffel Tower is said to be one of the top haunted attractions in Paris, according to Father Sebastian. While the famous attraction is popular for proposals, for the French, it is the last place for romance, since the majority of suicides were committed by distraught lovers. The famous story is one of a couple who met at the Eiffel Tower. The man was going to propose to her at the top, but she was set on ending the relationship. When he proposed, she said no, and he pushed her off of the tower. It's believed that her ghost still haunts the tower, and some even say you can hear her laugh accompanied by her scream. So guys, what's your views regarding the existence of ghosts? Do they really exist or it's just a myth? Please comment down below. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe for more videos like this.